Going into my first game of my senior year versus the Butler Bulldogs, started off intense. And I mean, being 6'2", 230 at running back, I was running that ball hard early on. I mean, I could run through you and I could run around you also. And I went in for my first touchdown of the senior season. And I mean, I was so excited I even stumbled over my own feet and fell down. But I was fired up. And going into the next play, as you can see, I'm a downhill runner. I will want to run straight through you, so get out of my way. As you can see, I obliterate this kid right here. I ran through him and almost stretched the ball for a 6. The next play, these kids need to hit the weight room. I'm too strong. I bounce off of 1, bounce off of 2, and go in for another touchdown. As you can see, I get an inside zone this next play. Break 1 tackle, hit that right sideline, and almost go for 6, but I get off. As you see, being 230 and the size I am, I was moving down this sideline the very next play, and I took it all the way down for another touchdown of the game. And I mean, who will want to tackle him? He's too big. But as you can see, I stay elusive throughout the whole game and break another tackle and go in for another touchdown of the game. But as you can see, I had 32 carries, 322 yards, 3 receptions, 49 yards, and 7 total TDs. And I picked up some interest offers from Georgia, NC State, Wake Forest, and I am now a 2-star recruit. Going into my second game of my senior season against the Richmond Raiders, started off a little slow. Being the powerful running back that I am, I laid the boom early. My first carry fired me up. That didn't stop that Raider defense from rallying to that ball and getting a 3 and out. The screenplay was already stopped before it even started. Coach went forward on 4th down, and the quarterback went down for a sack. And I mean, I'm frustrated. I'm like, what's going on with Steve Merker today? But as I go back to the bench, I watch our defense, and our defense is rallying to that ball early on. Richmond goes down and scores. That didn't stop me. I completely lost the defender and hit that sideline and almost go down for 6. I mean, I was fighting for yards, but I got up fired. And I went in for the first touchdown of the game. Being 6'2", 230, I kept my foot on the pedal. These defenders were scared to bring me down. Going to the next play, I laid the boom on this defender and went in. Almost walked in the touchdown. Going into this next play, I am wide open on this route, and Steve Merker is not throwing it, so I plant my foot and go right, and he throws it to me, and I go all the way down for 6. And I mean, I was running like there were no tomorrow. I was so wide open. Into my last carry of the game, as you can see, I'm waiting for my blocks. They are coming down with me. They make the blocks, and I go in for 6. As you can see, I got player of the game, and I ended off with 33 carries, 301 yards, and 4 TDs. I picked up offers from Tennessee, Michigan, and Georgia. I have interest offers in West Virginia, Wake Forest, and going into my third game of my senior season, started off intense. I mean, I was toting that ball hard. I mean, any hole that I could find, I was hitting. I mean, going against this DB right here, I thought it was going to be easy, but he lifted me up. So that next time I ran his way, I made sure to come harder, and I hit that sideline and almost went in for 6. But as you can see, I get a jet option, and whoo, it is wide open. I walk in the end zone for my first touchdown of the game. Might as well call me Nick Chubb, because I'm going to run you over. I was laying that boom all night. I mean, no juking is being done. I will run straight through. I mean, this number 33 right here didn't want any contact, but he still brought me down. But as you can see, I go on with my second touchdown of the game to go up 14-0 on Chambers. But going to this next play, I say, get off of me. And I keep going, hit the sideline, break another tackle, and almost break. And I smell that end zone. I continue to run hard all game, and I juke right into the end zone. For my third touchdown of the game. Now I got an inside zone and just completely run this dude over in the end zone. I got player of the game, 42 carries, 322 yards, and 6 TDs. And I picked up an offer from LSU and Virginia Tech. And I have interest offers in Alabama, Arizona State, and Arkansas. Going into my 4th game of my senior season, started off a bit slow. Huskies came out hard. I mean, their defense was rallying that ball. And it stopped me in Myers Park as we marched down that field, and I scored the first touchdown of the game. Me in this jet option. I get a jet option, and I hit that left sideline, and I see nothing but that end zone, and I take it in for 6. Being 6'2", 230, I can move. I was hauling down that sideline. But as you can see, now I'm fired up. I get an inside zone, break 1 tackle, break 2 tackles, and almost break for daylight, but I got tackled. I mean, I get an outside zone, bounce to that outside, and I go ahead and take that down for 6. So going into the next play, Steve Merker give me an out route, so I run my out route, catch the ball, and I made this defender miss, and I took it in for 6. We going to be Huskies 42-0. And I ended the game with 7 total TDs. So I also picked up an offer from Alabama, and I have interest in Wisconsin, West Virginia, and Washington State. Going into the next game against Mallard Creek, I mean, that O-line was anchoring down early on, and I was hitting those holes. As you can see, I was being as aggressive as I could be, and I felt unstoppable. Going into the next place, coach gave me a stretch, and I completely ran this DB over. But I got tackled. And I ran another victim over going into the next play, and I was trying to see that mission in the box. We get down to the goal line. I put on a little juke by break a tackle and stretch that ball across for 6. And I'm fired up. And this is why I'm top 6 running back in the nation. And that's because I could catch that ball ball out of the backfield and get in that box with the ease. Being 6'2", 230, I have the good frame to go anywhere I want. But as you can see, being as special as I am, I catch that ball out of the backfield again and later, boom, on this DB. Not only do I run the ball, but I'm a special teams All-American. I almost break on this right side of the sideline, 4-6 on this special teams return. Being 6'2", 230, I break tackles with the ease, so I break a tackle. That's not only one, but I break another tackle, and I keep moving down that sideline. I get player of the game, and I end the game with 33 carries, 242 yards, and 3 TDs. And I pick up an offer from Wisconsin, and I have interest in Colorado, Northwestern, and Stanford. So after tearing my ACL in the 5th game of the season, I've chose to commit to LSU, and I'm coming in as the second string running back. I'm showing the coach all I could do. I'm a hard runner, and I'm trying to be that next Leonard Fournette coming through. As you can see, this LSU O-line was anchoring down, and I was hitting those holes and busting through the band. I mean, who would have thought this would have been possible? I thought my career was over. But as you can see, I still got it in me. I'm breaking tackle, weaving and hitting that sideline and almost going for 6. And I'm a downhill runner, so you better get out of my way or I will run you over. But as you can see, I hit a little juke to try to impress coach, and I get up that field and get tackled. I mean, coming in as a freshman, 6'2", 230. I want all my respect. But I told the coach, and he said next week you would challenge the strength. So going into my first college game ever against TCU, I mean, I returned this kickoff return, hit that left sideline, and put on the Jets. I was trying to put on the show early. Bench, man, it just goes through your head, man. Is this really worth it, man? Is this what you want to do in life, man? And this is what I want to do, so I'm going to dedicate myself to it. So coach finally puts me in the game, and he puts me into block. And I promise your time is coming, King. But I get this punt return and nearly get tripped up, and I almost saw daylight. But we go up 10-3, and I'm still on the bench, and I'm just watching my team drive down the field. And I mean, they are just exposing this TCU defense. And being the player that I am rooting my team on. I've never been selfish and always been a team player. So we end them the old-fashioned way, and we go on to win 23-17 in my first college game ever. So coach just gave me another chance to move up that depth chart. And I mean, the LSU defense was rallying that ball early on. And I get my first catch out of that backfield, and I gain a couple yards. And I mean, the holes were opening up, and they were just throwing me around like I was a little boy. I get inside zone and finally hit that hole, and a hole opened wide open. I gained a lot of yards. But that has won me my position battle, and I ended off with a little bit of sauce. Juke, break a couple tackles, and hit that sideline. So I'm now number 1 on that depth chart, and I will start in Saturday's game against UAB. So going into my second college football game, I mean, I started off early, intense, and hit that left sideline and broke a couple tackles and almost kept going for 6. I'm now on that starting lineup and getting my first carry against UAB. I toted that ball early on, and I'm running downhill, and I will run through you, and I was fired up. And I mean, they don't know how excited I am to be out there, so I hit them with a juke and keep going. Oh my God. And I mean, those two on the ground just look like fools. But as you can see, I run coast to coast, and I will run through you. But as you can see, I gain yards and almost stretch it for the box. But I give the ball to the ref, and the very next play, we have an inside zone, and I just tiptoe in for 6, my first touchdown of my college career. And I mean, I'm a special teams All-American, so I get this punt return and hit a little juke and go to that left side. And I mean, I see nothing but green grass, and I will take it all the way for 6. I mean, going into this next play, I catch the ball out of the backfield, and I just hit this DB with a meanest stiff arm ever. And I hit a sweet spin move and almost keep going down that sideline. As you can see, we get back down to that goal line, and coach know who to feed. So he getting the ball inside zone, I score another touchdown. I end the game off with 18 carries, 111 yards, 31 receiving yards, and 3 total TDs. Follow up on the YouTube and Twitch at Drewski TV for more content. Link in bio.